EA press conference! Or EA play, or whatever they call it. Hello, everybody. Let's just get into it. Hello, everybody. I'm Omega Recon Gaming. And as a sports fan myself, I think I am probably the most dedicated or most prominent to, or I'm most, you know what? Whatever. Let's just get into it, because you're all here to hear my opinions on the new conference. Or they weren't going to be at the conference, but I was surprised out of nowhere. It's like, oh, we have EA Play. Why didn't you just have the conference? It went on for like hours. Okay, whatever. Okay, so let's get into it. Star Wars Fallen Order. I was excited for this. A single player Star Wars story. No microtransactions. None of that bull, you know. A story we've been told many times. And many times have we been lied to. So, well, how does it look? Bland. And I can't believe how shocked I was. Honestly. It was so bland. But better than it being garbage. At least we know up front how bland it's probably going to be. So, at least they're going in the right direction. Disney, why? Why? Give some other developer, a hungry developer. Do you know how many people would want or begging to work on the Star Wars? There were diehard fans that would kill to work on this game, that would bring something new and fresh to this, bring some into the Star Wars brand. And what do you let EA continue? What confidence do you have in EA? I need to know. I need to know. What confidence do you have? All their games recently have been colossal failures. Anthem, which we'll get to. Battlefront 2, which had gambling, and he's getting banned because of Battlefront 2. How notoriously bad it was. They are now trying to ban gambling for children. That's what EA gave input and is now branded with your Star Wars. I hope you are proud of that. Yet you continue to let... Move on. Whatever. What was next? Oh, Apex Legends. Right. Boring. Bland. One new gun. One new character. Yay. Whatever. Boring. Okay. What was next? For 3 minutes, they talked about... It wasn't even scheduled on, like, their slots. They didn't even... It wasn't even scheduled. Battlefront 2, they just gave it... And it was, like, the buffer between one game to the next. There was, like, a 5-minute buffer between, like, each conference. And, like, 5 to 10 minutes. And, like... They gave 3 minutes just in the middle of nowhere. Battlefront 2 developer came out, and I honestly don't even know what I don't even remember. It was so bland. I just didn't even care. Wow. I mean, who likes Star Wars? It's not like you showed Star Wars. And I mean, they could have... I honestly don't even know why they just put it there. They could have just knocked out Star Wars all with one just big... But no, they separated it. Don't know why they did that. I mean, why would you go from Star Wars to Apex Legends, back to Star Wars for 3 minutes, and then the next game? Whoever the director of this event that was in charge of planning these needs to be fired or talked to. Because, oh yeah, so I'm gonna just mention this ahead of time because I need to get this out of my. I just need to get this out. All the presenters are terrible and cringy. All of them, every single one of them. Not one developer convinced me that he cared about his game. Not one of them. All of them were awkward, cringy. All of them. All of them. I hated all of them. They lied. It was just all lies that they spoke. Just all lies. So much. We have so much passion and such lies. Okay, next game. So Anthem, boring, and then no. Okay, so Apex, and then again they did this whole little section where they talked about Anthem. Out of nowhere, it wasn't even scheduled on the thing for like 2 minutes. It was just a guy said, "Oh yeah, we got content coming." Lies. We all know it's not coming. We all know it's not coming. And why would you even be playing Anthem? The player base is constantly dropping. How much of a disrespect that your most recent game, God, didn't even get a fucking slot. It's just, oh my God, that's so, just, EA, you fail so badly, and yet Disney, you're like, nah, they're doing fine. They're doing fine. Oh, we're getting a lot of feedback from fans. That was the whole thing I heard throughout the comments. We're getting feedback from fans. We're really listening to fan feedback. Even during the Madden FIFA games. Yeah, I'm sure you are. Oh, just so many lies. So yeah, Anthem was boring. I mean, it pretty much reflected the game. I didn't care, and it's boring. Move on. FIFA. Boring. Bland. Did not care. Actually, FIFA was the most atrocious and boring. Like, I'm not even joking. FIFA was such a drag. I fell asleep. I'm not even joking. I watch these conferences usually with friends. This time I didn't. Thank God I did not watch this with friends because we all would have been like, oh. Not even kidding. I had the covers up. I was about to fall asleep because of how boring this was. I've played many FIFA games. Let me get that out of the way. I actually am okay with FIFA. I don't buy every game. No. I've been very random when I buy a FIFA game. I don't buy it. No, I would never, ever, even if I had tons of money, I would never. And I'm a football fan, and wouldn't even buy Madden. I think the last Madden game I got was, I played it for my channel, but that was just a rental. But the last one I own is for the Wii in 2009. I love football. I honest to God love football. And to watch these conferences of people who clearly do not care about football. They just don't care. None of these people care. The audience couldn't even applaud. They fake applauded. I bet they paid these people and they couldn't even get them to fake clap. The presenter was desperately trying to get people to clap, and these people just didn't care. You could tell. like, for other companies like Nintendo and Sony, you could tell people in the audience care. They spend thousands of dollars coming to travel here, and they care. But these people, they just didn't care, and you could tell. And there was a very small audience. Like, what the fuck? I bet you they didn't want, a bunch of people booing them. Because honestly, if they held the conference, a lot of people would have booed them. Okay, so let's keep going. Okay, so FIFA was bland and boring. I didn't care. It had some interesting ball physics things that I actually found a tiny bit interesting, like with penalty shots and stuff like that. Other than that, it was bland. But it at least had something of noteworthy that I could mention that held my interest for a moment. Other than that, okay, Madden. Juju Smith-Schuster showed up. Oh, I should probably mention, Trevor Noah showed up for FIFA. Because why not? Oh my god, I should mention the FIFA. The presenters were the worst. Oh my god, I could not understand half of what they said. Not even 75% of what came out of their mouths was just blah, 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 blah. Their accents were so thick. I could not understand. What the it's like I was talking to customer service, but even customer service, I could understand what more they were saying than this. It was just so infuriating. Oh, and then Madden was bad, but it wasn't as bad as FIFA. FIFA was horrendous. Madden was just bland. Juju Smith-Schuster showed up. That's it. Some guy had a Steelers jersey, don't know why, showed up in a Steelers jersey. I wouldn't bring my $100 jersey with me to E3. It's dumb. Why would you do that? I mean, if it's the only short sleeve, but I mean, it's even then, but yeah, I know. I bet you he was paid to be there. I bet you anything. He was paid to be there in a. I think he was even wearing Schuster's number because he knew he was going to be there. He's like, oh, I'm the fan. In a Steelers jersey. It was just so pathetic. It was so sad. It was so pandering. It was I love football. Honest to God, I love football season. I watch every game. I love football. And they just make it so boring, so soulless. How do you do this, EA? It's like magic. I don't know how they do it. Okay, so in between the FIFA and Madden, they talked about a charity for bullying. And not just any kind of bullying, online bullying in video games. Oh, because you got to play that sympathy card. Oh, we're not that bad. We're gonna give to charities. Oh, we care about people. No. You buy companies, and then when they don't make games because you suck their soul out, you get rid of them. That's what's gonna happen to Respawn. It's a shame, but when you let companies like this buy you, it's your fault, honestly. Honestly, eventually it's gonna get to the point where companies are just gonna be like, no, we don't want you to buy our company, because they know But I know companies usually think that it's okay, but like I want at one point to say, you know what? No, I don't think this is in best interest of our company. You know, and just they refuse. Yeah, because like these poor developers. Like I know I've been railing on them, but like I kind of also feel bad at it's just they really just get the short end of the stick in this end. But it's also their fault that they don't make a good game. They need to make satisfying games. Like it's also their fault. It's not just EA's fault. It's also your own fault because you should have made a good game despite EA's like pestering and if they're really getting in it, you need to break that contract. Because if they are bothering you so much that you cannot survive as a company, do something. And then Sims 4, even though it's already been, I guess it was, I honestly, I just like my brain just went. Because who even cares about The Sims anymore? Like, I mean, to be fair, it was just bland. It was better than some of the other parts, but it's just bland. It's just kind of like, I can't even remember anything from it, honestly. This is the worst conference I've ever seen, guys. I'm not gonna lie. Watching a company just sit there, lie to my face, just constantly be cringeworthy, just lie, they don't care, but yet they make so much money. It infuriates me how casual people can, honest to God, buy the same game with barely any tweaks. How can people spend, this is a considerable amount of money. How can they do this? Why? Why are people so gullible? Buy different, better games. Shame. I'm done. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'm just done.